Although the police had turned over the entire public restroom, but still could not find any culprit, as if the suspect had vanished into thin air. But after reviewing the video at the scene, they still did not see the culprit leaving the restroom, leaving the female police officer in shock. Immediately, she reported, "In the surveillance camera, I saw the culprit entering, and until now, I have not seen him come out." We also checked the restroom, but could not find the suspect. However, I saw that the culprit entered the men's restroom and locked the door from the inside, only for the door to open a moment later and Lim Yong-won stepped out. As soon as she finished speaking, the entire police team suddenly felt burdened. Team leader Ma, with sharp eyes, began to analyze and then commanded, "This matter is serious. Qin Wu Feng, you go to the school security room and get all the surveillance cameras in this area for me. It's also strange, maybe the thug has disguised himself. If we say Lim Yong-won is the thug, but from top to bottom, from left to right, from front to back, from head to toe, Lim Yong-won is completely different from that thug. How could it be the same person? Well, Qin Wu Feng, wait a moment, you go and inform the school security department to request them to seal off the entire school and gather everyone here, then the police team will continue the investigation." "Understood, Captain." It is so absurd that Qin Wu Shuang finds it hard to believe. At this moment, she thinks about the possibility of such a situation and starts to analyze. That person disappeared just like that. Interesting. I heard that Lim Yong-won is a billionaire, young and talented, a figure admired by both generations of the country. How can he be a rude and malicious person? And with the status, position, and influence of Lim Yong-won without solid evidence, one cannot easily doubt. Qin Wu Shuang carries a hint of suspicion in her heart as she approaches Chen Yuan. Lim Yong-won is currently signing autographs with a captivating demeanor, his proud and radiant beauty, making fans too shy to look directly at him. Combined with his noble status and legendary stories enough to drive countless schoolgirls here crazy. Make way, make way. The goddess Qin Wu Shuang is here. A not-so-friendly voice says nearby, causing the fans to buzz with excitement. The goddess Qin Wu Shuang is also here to see Lim Yong-won, huh? She must also be a fan of Lim Yong-won. I heard that the goddess Qin Wu Shuang was bullied by a thug. Some even say that thug hit her right in front of everyone, even touching her in a perverted way. Who cares to bully the eldest daughter of the Qin family like that? Look, why are there suddenly so many police officers at the school? They must be here. Arrest that thug." The male and female students naturally stepped aside to make way for Qin Wu Shuang to approach Chen Yuan. When Chen Yuan saw Qin Wu Shuang, a smile appeared on his face, a smile that was somewhat cold. "It's you again. Even being beaten up to increase my goodwill by 150 points still isn't enough. And now you actively come here, I'm sure that even if you and these police doubted me, they wouldn't easily invite me to the police station. Qin Jia must carefully consider whether to confront Lim Yong-won or not." When Qin Wu Shuang saw Shen Yuan, her expression became serious. "Wait, why does Lim Yong-won's tall figure look so much like that rascal?" Qin Wu Shuang naturally glanced at Chen Yuan from head to toe, and when she saw her shoes, she immediately gasped. "What is this? Lim Yong-won's shoes look so similar to that thug's. It's the same shoes the rascal who beat me up wore. Even the dirt on the shoes is no different. How could there be such a coincidence in the world? Is definitely him." Thanks to this small overlooked detail, Qin Wu Shuang suddenly felt everything become clear. This scoundrel just went into the men's restroom to change clothes, change hairstyle, change appearance, but only the shoes were not changed because it would be inconvenient to take them outside. I didn't expect Lim Yong-won to have this kind of courage, changing appearance, changing clothes, but only being discovered by me because of a small detail. Thinking about this, Qin Wu Shuang suddenly felt an indescribable joy. I never thought I could discover such a shocking secret. This man is really interesting. No wonder he dared to do that. Turns out he is not just a bodyguard, but also a billionaire, even more handsome than my imagination. At this moment, Qin Wu Shuang's heart was extremely complicated, plus the pain coming from the slap on the buttocks by Chen Yuan, which made her emotions flare up intensely. Qin Wu Shuang's goodwill rating increased by 10, currently reaching 70 points. As soon as Qin Wu Shuang bent down to look at the shoes under his feet, Chen Yuan knew he had been discovered. He just smirked and gave a mysterious smile, saying, "If I really wanted to complete the plan perfectly, I wouldn't have chosen to change my appearance in a public restroom. However, it's not important. I didn't try to hide too much, even deliberately showing a little flaw for her to discover. Anyway, if I want to attack, at least she should know my identity, and I want to see what she plans to do next." Although Qin Wu Shuang discovered this secret, she did not immediately expose Chen Yuan's identity. Instead, she took out her phone and actively asked Chen Yuan for a way to contact. "Hello, Lim Yong-won, nice to meet you. My name is Qin Wu Shuang. Can we add each other on WeChat?" Chen Yuan also happily exchanged contact information. Sure, just scan my QR code. Qin Wu Shuang, after adding Shen Yun on WeChat, her mouth slightly curved up and communicated generously and gracefully. Liv Young Wong, since when did you come to my duo? I have been following you online for a long time, and I feel lucky to have the opportunity to be friends with you today. Chen Yuan replied shyly, but the more she spoke, the more she seemed to be asking for help. I just arrived in Ma Duo today, and I heard that Qin Wu Shuang is one of the most famous ladies in Ma Duo, as well as a legendary figure at Ma Duo University. My younger sister also just arrived in Ma Duo to study. She doesn't know anyone here, is quite shy, so I hope that Miss Qin can help her a little. Chen Yuan expressed his gratitude. Chen Yuan's tone did not sound like she was deceiving, which made Qin Wu Shuang feel confused and annoyed. How despicable. First he fooled me, and now he's asking me to take care of his sister. How can there be such a deceptive person? How shameless. Thinking of this, Qin Wu Shuang felt like a cat whose tail had been stepped on. Even her proud demeanor instantly turned cold, with a hint of cruelty in her eyes. Then she growled and spat venomously. Hold on, that female student is your sister. Isn't she your biological sister? Or? Chen Yuan decisively replied without hesitation, of course she is my biological sister. Do you see me as someone who likes to fool around? After saying this, Chen Yuan's eyes filled with love as he looked at Wang Meng without any hint of romantic feelings. Qin Wu Shuang once again felt confused. Oh, so Lim Yun-won and this female student are really siblings. It is said that Lim Yun-won once gave gifts worth more than 3 billion to a female streamer named Meng, so isn't Meng his biological sister? Lim Yun-won's generous and domineering action of giving 3 billion as a gift had amazed countless netizens, and thanks to this event, the traffic on Big Cat TV soared, becoming one of the top livestream platforms in a short period of time. However, no one knew that Meng was Lim Yun-won's biological sister. Isn't he transferring money from his left hand to his right hand, playing a deception drama that has stirred up countless netizens, boosting the reputation of Big Cat TV and himself without spending a single penny? This method is truly cunning. Thinking about it, Qin Wu Shuang had a different view of Shen Yuan. Lim Yun-won was not a brute who only knew how to use violence to solve problems. Besides strength, he also had intelligence and cunning. Furthermore, Lim Yun-won could maneuver around Lai Jia Mu like a hawk, truly more skilled than most, not to be underestimated. Choosing a man should be a rogue style, sophisticated and intelligent yet powerful. At this moment, Qin Wu Shuang also did not expect the goddess that countless rich young masters found difficult to conquer to be affected like this by a rogue. Her whole body quickly became restless. Qin Wu Shuang's goodwill increased by 5 and her current goodwill by 7 points. While Qin Wu Shuang was being pulled around by the emotional string, Chen Yuan couldn't help but mutter under his breath. Her goodwill has increased again. How fast is this growth? Since we met just over half an hour ago, her goodwill has increased from negative 90 points to 7 points, even reaching a hopping 106 points of goodwill. Before meeting my duo, I thought that if I wanted to pursue someone, it would have to be high-class ladies because if I gave them a few hundred million, they wouldn't care. But now, after a successful reverse strike, I will benefit more, and I also thought that she possessed peak beauty, a hot figure, and a special background. A goddess like her should be difficult to conquer, but she turned out to be easier to conquer than I had imagined. Yet I still treated her like a trickster, even planning a long-term pursuit step by step. Chen Yuan thought for a long time, finally making up his mind. The level of affection must not increase any further, haven't even had the chance to spend money on her, and the level of affection has already increased by 70 points. It's truly a waste of a target. If I can't spend a few hundred billion on her, then I would be disrespecting my ancestors. Putting this matter aside, Chen Yuan actively engaged in conversation with Qin Wu Shuang. Miss Qin, what are you thinking about? Surprised by Chen Yuan's flattery, Qin Wu Shuang's heart beat faster. Then she tried to hide her emotions and appeared cold to avoid being exposed, but still felt breathless, blushing and trembling hands. No, there's nothing. Qin Wu Shuang's presence made the other female students unconsciously keep their distance from Chen Yuan. Her aura was too strong that other girls felt pressured facing her, regardless of background or beauty. The other girls felt stretched to a point where they couldn't compare. They seemed to automatically become supporting characters in the love story of the two. The unmatched goddess and Lim Yun-won are having such a cheerful conversation. I wonder if they'll develop feelings for each other. The two of them are both talented and handsome, a perfect match. Indeed, the story of Cinderella getting a prince or the poor boy marrying the princess only exists in fairy tales. Being of the same class is still the oldest and most practical tradition. Ha ha ha. Very quickly, all the videos recorded in the monitored area are played back. It is clear that the surveillance video does not capture Lim Young-won entering the public restroom. The video only shows the thug entering the restroom and then there is no image of him leaving. However, shortly after that, Lim Young-won appears from the restroom. This strange incident baffles the police team. Where did that thug go? Why is there such a coincidence? Hurry up, Wu Feng, show me. After considering all possibilities, the police officer concludes, report to the team leader, I suspect that Lim Young-won used a special subliminal disguise technique, which can change appearance, turn into that thug, so Lim Young-won is the suspect. Upon hearing this conclusion, Qin Wu Feng's expression, which was smiling but not smiling, suddenly becomes extremely frightening, with a hint of malice in his eyes. Lim Young-won, he dares to disrespect me. And my sister, humiliate us like this, no matter what his status is, I cannot swallow this anger, he must pay a high price. Afterwards, Qin Wu Feng gave a decisive order. Captain Ma, you quickly arrest him. Captain Ma appeared hesitant. Wu Feng, is it too early to make such a hasty conclusion? We should be more cautious. The surveillance camera system in the restricted area cannot cover every angle. It is possible that Lim Young-won simply entered the restroom from a hidden corner, leading to a misunderstanding. Should we reconsider? After saying this, Captain Ma secretly smiled bitterly. Arrest Lim Young-won. If this turns out to be true, it will be a shocking news. Why am I so unlucky? I am just a small captain. Why am I being dragged into the fight between Lim Young-won and the Qin Jia faction? Both of these families are not to be messed with. It may bring a lot of trouble. Moreover, this is Lim Young-won. How can I be a rival to him? After seeing Captain Ma hesitate, making Qin Wu Feng even more angry, he roared out an order. Captain Ma, are you trying to cover up for him? The situation is clear enough. Even if there are any mistakes, shouldn't we bring him back to the station for a thorough investigation, remove all doubts before releasing him, or do you want me to make the call myself? Avoiding one problem only to encounter another, facing the threat of calling someone who we couldn't make an enemy of, Captain Ma started sweating profusely. Immediately, he waved his hand and ordered his subordinates. All right, Wu Feng, you guys go arrest him. Orders from superiors must be followed no matter what, no matter who the target is. However, the two police officers still felt as if a mountain was weighing down on them. Damn, this old man is tired of living. He even told us to go arrest Lim Young-won. But at this moment, the normally calm sky suddenly became turbulent with deafening noises. From a distance, helicopters appeared circling around Manhwa University like vultures thirsty for blood. 10, 20, even more helicopters. They appeared to disrupt the peaceful sky with the roaring sound of their propellers. The whole space became chaotic, making everyone hold their breath, waiting for something to happen. Each face looked up at the sky in astonishment and stiffness, gradually feeling a creeping fear seeping into every cell. Where did these helicopters come from, and why are there so many? The group of students looked up at the sky wide-eyed and open-mouthed. This is the epitome of luxury in Ma Duo. It's beyond imagination. Before, when attending a relative's wedding, seeing someone driving a BMW or Audi, I was already overwhelmed. After learning more, I realized that even a Porsche 718 cannot be considered a supercar. Now seeing Ferraris and Lamborghinis, I find it normal and not luxurious enough. And now, truly wealthy people fly to school in airplanes, and not just one, but dozens at a time. Oh my, a helicopter like that is worth at least a few $1 million minimum. At this moment, a young man started to show off his knowledge. A few million, are you kidding me? The helicopter in front of you is the AS-332. Do you understand its significance? The AS-332 is a luxurious civilian helicopter from Airbus with a selling price exceeding $10 million. It has powerful performance, spacious seating, smooth flight, 2 pilot seats, and 70 passenger seats. The range reaches up to 840 kilometers, and the flight speed reaches 262 kilometers per hour. The luxury quality is beyond imagination. If equipped with special interior, the value could reach nearly 20 million, even 30 million. Hearing that, the whole group of students gossiping nonstop, marveling, damn, that's expensive. How did you realize that? If it's about $15 million per piece, then over 20 pieces would be over $300 million. Oh my goodness. Over $300 million flying above my head, throwing money around like trash. Surely this is the extravagant display of the Qin family, one of the 4 richest families in Ma Duo. Today is truly eye-opening. The power of the Qin family is extraordinary. Just one small action has mobilized over 20 luxury helicopters. Even Lim Young-won, with great influence on social media, may not be able to provoke the prestige of the Qin family in Ma Duo. The 4 major wealthy families here truly have deep and solid roots. Ignoring the crowd being stunned and surrounding the excited table, the 2 Qin sisters appear perplexed. Could this be our family's arrangement? So it was you, I didn't call, but even if we use connections, it's not certain that Kim Jia could arrange these 20 American luxury helicopters to who really made the call. At this moment, a few police officers stepped in front of Chen Yuan speaking sternly. Mr. Lim Yong-won, at the moment the police suspect you are related to an intentional injury case. We hope you will cooperate with the investigation. Chen Yuan responded calmly with his eyes. Intentional injury, is there a misunderstanding, officers? The police officer remained resolute. Whether there is or not, please come with us to the station, Mr. Lim Yong-won to clarify. While Chen Yuan and the police were exchanging words, the curious female students nearby could still eavesdrop. Immediately, this group of female students began to gossip and discuss. Lim Yong-won intentionally causing harm? Are the police officers joking? Just now, fighting in front of the school gate was obviously a rustic and uncouth guy. How could he compare to the noble appearance of Lim Yong-won? Yes, are the officers 1,000 degrees nearsighted, or do they want to watch the fight video to verify? At this moment, a female student suddenly stood up, her eyes looking at Chen Yuan with full of trust. Do not arrest Lim Yong-won. Lim Yong-won is kind and compassionate. Based on what reason would you arrest him? His heart is as pure as snow. How could you wrongly accuse a good person? Then, a few brave female students stood up without fear of power. I know that officials cover up for each other. Just now, I saw Qin Wu Feng teasing a girl who was being taught by someone. That person is a subordinate of Lim Yong-won, so he harbors a grudge against Lim Yong-won. Even if Lim Yong-won intentionally causes harm or not, as long as a few people insist on taking him to the police station, there will be a wave of public opinion coming. Without evidence, it is just fabricating lies to smear the image of Lim Yong-won. You have no right to arrest him. In less than a minute, a group of female students blocked in front of Lim Yong-won to show their righteousness. Today, you should not even think about arresting Lim Yong-won. If you dare to touch Lim Yong-won, you have to step over my dead body. Seeing the crazy reaction of the fans, Chen Yuan also couldn't help but laugh a little. These kids are so obsessed with their idol that they've lost their minds. After that, a few police officers were rushed by the group of female students who tried to stop them. Some crazed fans even held onto them tightly, shouting, "Protect Lim Yong-won! Protect Lim Yong-won!" The law enforcement officers could only shout helplessly, "What are you doing? Is this intentional defiance of the law? Please move aside. This is not the place to cause trouble." At that moment, Chen Yuan spoke with righteousness. "Everyone, please remain calm. I will cooperate with the police to investigate. The truth will come to light. Justice will always prevail." Watching Chen Yuan being taken away with such dignity made many female students feel heartbroken. Being wrongly accused and still so kind. Hoo-hoo. I'm crying. He truly is the epitome of tolerance and compassion. There is something about the scene that makes Qin Wu Shuang itch his eyes even more. Why does he not have any remorse? He beats someone up so badly and now pretends to be innocent, deserving to be arrested by the police. I also want to see what tricks he has up his sleeve to turn the tables. After all, just arriving in Ma Duo, how can a powerful dragon like him fight against a group of vicious snakes? As a stranger in a foreign land, he has no connections here. No matter how strong he is, he may have to face repercussions. Thinking about this, Qin Wu Shuang laughed heartily at Chen Yuan's pain. At this moment, a helicopter is slowly descending from the sky. However, it is not a designated landing zone for helicopters, so it takes some effort for it to land completely due to its massive size. The helicopter's door opens, and Ji Huang steps out wearing sunglasses, emerging from the luxurious helicopter. Ji Huang, also known as Yi Zhaozhu, is currently the CEO of Long Haul Airlines conglomerate, a member of the board of directors of Long Haul Capital, and the largest private aircraft agent in the country. More importantly, he is a member of the Yi family, the most influential family in Ma Duo. Although not in a high-ranking position, his influence is on par with other major clans. It can be said that in Ma Duo, not many dare to disrespect him. Yi Zhaozhu walked towards Chen Yuan, his tall and imposing figure exuding strength even from kilometers away. Behind him were two female assistants following along. When they reached a certain distance, Yi Zhaozhu suddenly pulled out a walkie-talkie and commanded, "The guest has arrived. Let's go. Follow my orders clear." In just a moment, all the luxury helicopters circled in the sky before descending with banners and slogans. The banners only had 8 large characters. "Welcome Lim Yong-won to Ma Duo." For the negotiation forum, an order worth up to 7 or 8 billion USD was one of the top in the world. The status and identity of Lim Yong-won required him to be welcomed with grandeur to show respect and goodwill. This overwhelming extravagance caused a sensation throughout the school, even leaving Qin Jia stunned and amazed, exclaiming, "Oh my god, those planes are here to pick up Lim Yong-won."